Welcome back to Work-Life Harmony. I am Megan Sumrell. I am your go-to for all things time management, organization, and productivity. If you are new here, I want you to understand I am on a mission to bring work-life harmony into homes all over the world. And the number one way that I do this is inside of my signature online program called the TOP program. What does TOP stand for? Well, it stands for time management, organization, and productivity. It is my proprietary step-by-step training process to help you achieve mastery when it comes to how you plan, manage, and organize your time at a weekly and monthly level. Now, this program has been around for several years. And one of the things I have always been committed to is constantly making sure that I am staying on top of any of the latest and greatest trends when it comes around to all things productivity, planning, etc. Now, what this has led to is a number of exciting changes inside of the program. If you are already a top program student, guess what? Everything I'm about to share with you, you will have access to right away. That is a commitment I've always made to my students. Anytime I make changes to a program you've invested in, you're always going to get them. So if you have been interested in learning more about the TOP program, or perhaps you're at a state in life where you're just thinking, I don't even know where to start, I'm feeling so overwhelmed, this episode is for you. I'm going to be breaking down what exactly is the TOP program and then letting you know about all the exciting new changes that are in there. So let's go ahead and dive in. Hey there, welcome back to the Work-Life Harmony podcast. I apologize in this episode if I sound a little off. I've just been battling a head cold. I feel great, but I don't sound quite like myself. But this was such important information. I just couldn't wait to get it out to you. I do want to preface everything I'm going to go through right now to say if you are listening to this episode and you are already a student inside of the TOP program, I'm really excited for you because everything I'm going to share here today, you will automatically be getting. All right. So there's my little teaser. This episode, I really want to spend some time talking about my signature program, which is called the TOP program. TOP stands for time management, organization, and productivity, because I have just made a lot of new changes inside of the program. They're incredibly valuable. And so I want to take a few minutes here today, make sure you understand what the TOP program is all about, and then tell you about the new changes that are rolling out inside the programs. Any of my current top students, anytime I add something new or shift any changes in the program, you always get it automatically. That is always my promise to you. What is the TOP program? Well, TOP stands for Time Management, Organization, and Productivity. It is my signature teaching. It is a proprietary, meaning I developed this time management, organization, and planning system. You may be thinking, hey, how is it that you came about this, Megan? Well, if you don't know, I actually, prior to running the Pink Bee business, I spent over 20 years in corporate, really inside of the IT space, where I served as somebody that would come into organizations and basically turn software teams from chaotic to harmonious. I have extensive training. I have a number of certifications all around process improvement, quality control, quality assurance. Any of my fellow tech nerds out there, I was very heavy in the early stages of the Agile communities and the Lean Six Sigma world as well. This is not just something I kind of created inside of my own life for things that worked specifically for me. This time management, organization, and productivity system is actually backed by a ton of skills, techniques, neuroscience that I spent over 20 years learning and implementing. I always like to I don't talk about it that much, but it really is a massive differentiator inside of the program. And this program, the teachings that I put in here have now reached over 10,000 women worldwide, and people are joining every single day. It is a completely DIY training, meaning when you purchase the TOP program, the training is already there for you. You have access to it for life, which means you get to go through it at your own pace. And also it means if life hands you a curveball and you want a refresher on a certain piece of training, you can always go back and watch that as well. Really, I think it takes a lot of stress out of thinking, you have a limited time to consume the information information. Now, I wanted to share some feedback that just came in from one of our newer students that kind of, I think, gives an overview of things that can happen to you in your life when you go through the top program. And then we're going to break down some of the exciting changes that are in there. This just came through. I'm going to read it here. It says, just in the first 5 minutes of this program, and I'm really feeling Megan's comments about time management as a learned skill. Megan is so fluent and so comfortable with this, it's maybe easy to think it should come naturally. I have to keep reminding myself of this. Megan's 20 plus years of experience with time management, plus the mastery that comes with teaching something, is what makes Megan a great teacher and so competent and comfortable. I don't use that word lightly. Honestly, it's a beautiful thing to see and makes me think, well, I got a ways to go, but if I have even 50% of Megan's ease with time management, I think I'll be 100% better off than I am today. Now, when I get feedback like this, this is what keeps me going. This is what inspires me to continue to learn and grow and provide the absolute best training that I can. I love that she highlights that it looks like it comes with ease to me. But the funny thing about that is I was not born this way. These were skills I was taught and I have learned and I have developed and I have mastered, again, over 20 years. So I always like to encourage people to remember it takes time. Let's talk through some of the changes that are in the program. The core components around time management, organization, and productivity, and there are 9 components inside of those pillars. It is 100% the same foundational teachings to master weekly and monthly planning are the same. However, I have re-recorded all of the videos in the course for a few reasons. One is technology has improved, and I wanted to get better quality videos out there to everyone because the better the quality, the easier it is for you to consume. I also have made some advancements in some visual aids. So when I go detailed training on the step-by-step process for weekly planning and then the step-by-step process for monthly planning, historically, I would usually have a camera on me at a large whiteboard that was mimicking a calendar and a planner. Now with the, better digital tools out there are easier ways for me to screen share actual planners. And so it's just, again, cleans it up and makes it even easier for you. So there's just some new and improved visual aids inside of the training videos themselves. 2 huge changes, additions coming into the program came from requests of current top program students. What I love about this program is it really is for anyone, meaning if you are overwhelmed and you want to learn how to plan your time better, this program is for you. It's not just for working moms. It's not just for full-time at-home moms. It's not just for women running businesses. All right. It really is for anyone feeling overwhelmed. However, a lot of women know I juggle managing the household, our daughter, and running a very successful business as well. And I get a lot of questions around really integrating my working life with my home life. Within each of the modules now, I have added a bonus training videos specifically for anyone that is running their own business. I'm just calling it kind of small business. So whatever you want to call yourself, fill in the blankpreneur, whether you're a solopreneur, a mompreneur, an entrepreneur, whatever you like to call yourself there are bonus videos in each one where I am talking specifically around the nuances of bringing a home run business into my plans, juggling everything else, because I get asked a lot of questions around that. Second, with that, people are always asking me what tools I use to run the business. So I've created an entire resource section now for anyone running businesses, just sharing some of my favorite tools, my favorite programs. Anything that I share in there as a resource is something I have personally used, have experience with, and feel comfortable saying, hey, I love this product. I love this course. I love this piece of software. The second request that I get all the time is everybody wants to see my actual weekly plans. They want to see my actual planning inputs. They want to see my actual monthly plans, or they ask for, hey, could you show me a sample of a weekly plan if you are juggling one kid at home with kids in school while also working full time? Could you show me a sample of a weekly plan of how I could handle this particular stage of life? So what we have added inside the top program now is I've always done very detailed demos videos of the weekly and monthly planning. You're seeing the images of it, etc. But now we are adding in additional flavors. This means you will go through the same core content to learn how to master weekly planning, but then there are additional bonus videos where you get to see, what does a weekly plan look like as someone juggling children and a small business? What does a weekly plan look like if you are at home in the trenches full time with littles, so on and so forth? And we will continue to add those samples in as requests continue to come in. And then finally, another change that we've added is we have built out some additional supporting mini courses that are available for those that need it. We have more information on that inside the program. A lot of women get really excited about really learning how to leverage Google Drive, Sheets, Docs, etc. If that's of interest to them, we have additional mini programs now available that you can add on to your top program experience. With that, the foundations of the program are the same. When you purchase it, you get access to it forever. Every month, I hold a live coaching call. In fact, I have one today, the day I'm recording this. So you always have the ability to submit questions to me, and every month I come on live and answer them. As you're going through the course, you have access to me to ask questions as well. And that's something that is really important to me, is to make sure that if you are investing your time, which is your most precious commodity, and your dollars to taking this program, I want to make sure that you have the ability to ask me questions as you are going through it. And then we also have an incredible community available. It's not on social media. It is a private community just for top program students. And it's incredibly active. It's another place to ask me questions. People find accountability partners in there. And it is a community that I cherish. I'm thrilled with these changes that are coming out as I continue to invest my time into leveling up my skills. I'm always looking at new technology. I'm always investigating, the latest trends out there. When I find information that is relevant, I always record new training videos and add them in the program. And anytime I make those changes, you get access to that, which is why I said at the very beginning, for all of my current top program students, everything I've just covered here in this episode, you get all of it. It will already be inside of your training portal. Now, if you want to learn more about it, if you really want to understand the nuts and bolts of what is everything inside the top program, the best way for you to do that is to head over to this URL address. Just go to theworklifeharmony.com. There you can sign up to watch a free video training. In the beginning, the first 20-ish minutes or so of that video, I'm teaching some time management skills and kind of helping you get started. And then the rest of the video, I am breaking down everything inside the top program. So if you really want to learn everything that comes with it, that's going to be your best place to go. Now, maybe you've been listening to this podcast and you're already saying, I just want the program. I don't even need to watch a video. If that is the case for you, please email in to team@megansumrell.com. Let us know you're ready to enroll in the top program, and we will get you set up right away. This has been I don't even want to call it a labor of love because it didn't feel laborious. It's something I absolutely love doing. But these last couple months, getting all of this new content recorded, organized, and ready for you has been my number one focus. And I am tickled pink to get it into your hands. Have a fantastic week.